Hello, it's Barbara again from Ancient Wisdom Trail. We're going to talk about cleansing the home and the importance of keeping it clean. Many times we have guests that come to stay, or we have roommates that come to stay. Everyone that comes in has their own energy that they bring in. They may have come home from work grumpy, and they bring the grumpy energy home. And what happens is everyone goes quiet because now they're using emotional control to control everyone around them. So to combat that, it's important to keep your house clean all the time and to smudge yourself every time you come home and smudge your house every time guests leave. And to keep your house clean so that you stay in a place of calmness and people will all get along. And so what we share with people in our workshops is cleansing the home. And it can be done anytime Many Horses and I went into a hotel room or we went to a new place. When we traveled to do our workshops over the last 6 years, we would walk in the room, bring in our bags, and I would pull out the smudge bowl, put it in the middle of the floor, and he would have two hands on one side and I'd have two hands on the opposite side, and we would start praying. And we would ask for all negative thoughts, curses, energies, trapped spirits to be blessed and purified and released to the other side, to reconnect Mother Earth's energy grid lines. And we would ask only good spirits of divine love, light, and energy who speak the absolute truth to come help us in clearing the room or the house that we were in. And as we would do that, we would start breathing I love you after we did our prayer. We'd breathe I love you, close our eyes, and then once we felt it was clear, it's kind of like you get a chill or you just have a feeling that whatever is in that place has left. And once that is done, we will hang up prayer ties or protection. We would put salt in the four corners, or we would hang our prayer ties. We would also put cedar over the windows, cedar over the doors. We would use everything we could to keep the space that we're in clean and sacred. And after we had everything hung up, I would take the smudge bowl and I would smoke out. I would go from east to west and I would smoke out every room. And I'd ask the smoke to touch everything, to be blessed and purified, to remove all old energies of the people who were there before, to bless and purify it, to purify all the energy so that it's happy, unconditional love energy, and for only good spirits that. And I would ask that only good spirits be allowed in this sacred space from this moment on. And I would do room to room. And when I was done, I would put the sponge bowl down. I would open the front door and I would say, "Get out!" And it would tell the rest of them to leave, because spirits too can be stubborn and not want to leave. So as soon as I opened the door, I'd be very, very firm, sometimes yell it or just be really firm and say, "Get out." And because I'm asking them to leave, all the spirits leave. So then when I'm done, I'll close the front door and I'll call back in the good spirits. So say, spirits of divine love, divine light, divine energy, and who speak the absolute truth, who are Many Horses or my guides and my guides or whoever else is in the house. They're the only ones that are allowed in this house from this moment on. So I'm asking you to come back and help us, to guide us, to protect us, and keep us in a good place. So it's really important to smudge your home. As soon as I come home, I light the smudge incense stick and I just clear myself right away and I clean the house up, because when people aren't home, spirits seem to move in an empty house, or if they think you're not there. So it's important to smudge yourself and smudge your home when you come in. And it's okay to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, as long as you keep your house clean. So it's important. It keeps you in balance. It keeps out negative energy. Only good spirits are allowed in, because negative spirits can mess with our minds, can make us think silly things, say silly things, and influence us in ways that we're not aware of if we're not aware of the spiritual world. So you only want to work with good spirits, and you always, always, always want to stay in the light.